Hi, thank you for taking time to join me today. After the last recording, I thought to dig deeper into deepfake, but not only out of curiosity or because this technology is probably the favorite of criminals I have been trying to expose since I started this page. Well, um, it was because I didn't like the idea that we could be deceived into believing things that could have terrible consequences for us, not only as individuals, but also as a society. Like, for example, politically, economically, socially, whatever comes to the mind. And there is also something more personal. Um, I have sub-zero tolerance for manipulations, um, whether by official criminals, bullies I have been discussing, or unofficial similar species in this category. So, no discrimination, really. Um, I really believe it is our right to know about different ways our choices could be totally influenced. Of course, we can even choose to accept that influence, but at least it will still be our choice, not just falling for manipulators' projects, um, it just for their unscrupulous self-interest. Um, I know that for many it's less complicated to follow somebody else's lead, and at the end of the day, in case something should go wrong, put the blame on that person or the mob or something else instead of taking responsibility for their own choices. And of course, if everything should be right, then they would say, "Oh, well, I was part of it too." Well, um, at the end of the day, it is our right to choose to be manipulated if we can digest it. So, no judgment. Um, I was browsing internet uh, to for for some info, and I had absolutely a great discovery. It's a web page that is actually addressed to journalists, not non-journalists. It explains, among others, how to tell if an image or news is true or not. Of course, it also has some sections about deepfake and totally interesting links. Its name is datajournalism.com, and here I quote a section. Well, it says, looking for glitches or distortions is the least robust approach to identifying deepfakes and other synthetic media modifications, particularly given the evolving nature of the technology. So it means that they're going to create better deepfakes, for example, or fake images or anything. That said, poorly made deepfakes or synthetic content may present some evidence of visible errors. Um, and here it lists some possible failures, what to look in a deepfake. Potential distortions at the forehead, hairline, or as a face moves beyond a fixed field of motion. Lack of details on the teeth, excessively smooth skin, absence of blinking, a static speaker without any real movement of head or range of expressions. Glitches when a person turns from facing forward to sideways. Um, and then it continues saying some of these glitches are currently more likely to be visible on a frame by frame analysis. So extracting a series of frames to review individually can help. This will not be the case for the frontal lateral movement glitches These are best seen in a sequence, so you should do both approaches. Well, I think not everybody can perform this, but well, as I said, this is addressed to journalists because for them it's important to report on right information or images and not just fall for something false. Uh, it will not be good for their credibility. Anyways, and then at some other part, it says, it's about how to figure out if a news or picture are true or not. It says approaches based on understanding how content is shared, by who and how, may reveal information about whether to trust an image or video. The fundamentals of determining source, date, time, and motivation of a piece of content are essential to determining whether it documents a real event or person. Well, this web page is exploding with information. And then I found another article on the wired.com. Um, I quote a part of it. This is said by Tim Huang, who is the director of the Harvard MIT Ethics and Governance of AI initiative. He says, nothing suggests to me that you will just turnkey use this for generating deepfakes at home, not in the short term, medium term, or even the long term. Well, I don't believe this is really accurate, depending. Anyways, and then the author of the article, who is Gregory Barber, adds the reasons have to do with the high costs and technical know-how of creating quality fakes, barriers that aren't going away anytime soon. Anyway, now I add my comment. Well, I I think it's possible to I mean the if the issue is with high costs and technical know-how, I think it's possible to do that because with enough funds, it's possible to um, uh, hire uh, an IT expert who can do that. And apart from that, the deepfakes require really very accurate eye to see the glitches, the problems. So it might not be really visible for everybody. It makes the jobs easier, especially if they don't really uh, try to create a very high quality one. And there are some software to create this. Anyway, there is also something absolutely amazing in the same article. Um, it says that uh, the Pentagon's DARPA, that is probably a section, a department within Pentagon, has spent tens of millions on a media forensics research program. And several startups are angling to become arbiters of truth as the campaign gets underway. Yes. Hang on, the cavalry is on its way. Yes. So, and then there is another web page I found. This one claims to have a scanner which detects deepfake videos. The name of this webpage is deepware.ai. And anyways, uh, as usual, I will be adding the links to all this information in the comment sections below this. So take care. There is a beautiful day outside and enjoy your the rest of your weekend.